right now, but y'all get it. You know what I'm saying? I need a haircut. I need a retwist, all that. It's coming soon, I promise. But this could be in a lot of different areas, bro. If you see somebody who is just overweight, extremely overweight, you can tell that, they discipline might not be on the right path, bro. You know what I'm saying? They might not be as locked in as they should be right now. And I'm not saying that to shame nobody, bro. I'm just saying that because y'all niggas know I'm not trying to shame, bro. Y'all on AV Academy, bro. We ain't even on that type of shit. I don't even got to put no disclaimers. Y'all know what we on. Y'all know what we talking about, bro. Your body reflects your discipline, my nigga. Straight like that. I ain't got to do no ifs, ands, or buts. We ain't even got to go in that direction. Y'all know how we coming over here, bro. Next up. People will definitely use them people will definitely use you if you let them, bro. If you let people walk all over you, if you let people say whatever to you, if you let people basically shit on you, bro, they're gonna do it every day and every time, bro. You will only have to stand up to a bully one time in your life. You will only have to stand up to a bully one time. If you let a bully you, bro, he's gonna keep bullying you. But if you knock his ass out, punch that nigga in his fucking face, he will stop bullying you, my nigga. Nobody else will bully you. They like, oh, don't play with him. You know what I'm saying? He ain't to be played with. You know what I mean? I guarantee you, bro, if you hang around me, bro, you not fucking with me. You know what I mean? Like, and I say that in a way of like, okay, if we in a group setting and I'm trying to say this where it makes sense. If we in a group setting and all our friends around and it's somebody to punch, you're not coming to me and punching me. You know what I mean? If you had to punch one person in this group, you know damn well that you're not going to punch me because I'm going to punch your ass back. And everybody know that. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how it is, bro. People will run all over you if you let them. Spiritually, emotionally, physically. Don't let nobody play with you, bro. Don't let nobody use you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because if you let them use you, they going to keep using you. They going to keep on pulling. They going to keep on tugging. They going to keep on going. You got to stop that shit. You got to dead that shit. And the one time you dead it, you ain't going to have to dead it no more, bro. Next up, your friends will change as you level up, man. This is a weird one. This is a controversial one. This is a crazy one to talk about, but it's true, bro. When you level up in life, bro, your friends will level up. You know what I'm saying? So some of the friends, they'll come with you. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're going to have people that got them level up with you, which is great. But it's some people that don't want to. It's some people that want to stay at their current version of themselves, and that's no problem. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? We're not judging you. Don't judge me. But I'm not comfortable in the current setting that I'm in. I'm not comfortable with staying on the couch playing 2K all day, bro. I want to go out and have some experiences. I want to go out and experience new things. I want to go out and figure out how to become the best version of myself. And unfortunately, this environment is not helping me, assisting me to become the best version of myself. So I got to leave it. And that's perfectly fine, bro. Sometimes you got to lose these relationships to become and build new ones. Sometimes you might be in the point in your life right now where you're more advanced in your current relationships, but you haven't got to the point of your next relationships. And that's a very, very, very hard place to be in. And if you're struggling with that, man, come join AB Academy. I'm going to get you right, no cap. You're going to talk to me personally, my nigga. Next up is, if you don't take risk, y'all ready for this, bro? Are you? All right, if you don't take no risk in your life, you're going to work for somebody who did, bro. You know what I mean? I'm a risk taker, my nigga. I take risk all the time, whether that's financial, whether that's emotional, whether that's physical. I'm gonna take that risk, bro. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna live with the consequences and roll with the punches, bro, because I understand that it took a risk to get to the point that I'm at right now, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? If I didn't take a risk and drop out of college, if I didn't take a risk and pursue content creation, if I didn't take a risk and say, fuck how y'all feel, I'm gonna do it my way, I wouldn't be here right now, bro. And I'd be in the same cycle that everybody else was in back then that I've been hanging around, my nigga. I had to take a risk. I had to jump off that porch, and I'm so glad that I did, because now I'm able to wake up at my own time. I'm able to set my own hours. I'm able to spend money how I want to spend money. I'm able to go out if I want to. If I don't want to go out, I'm not. If I do, I will. However I feel, if I want to fly to Miami right now, I'll fly to Miami, bro. And that's because I took a risk to start my journey, bro. And I think you should too, man. I'm not here to force you to do anything, my nigga. I'm just here to tell you your potential, because you have a lot of potential. The fact that you just watched this video for 13 minutes just proves that you got potential. This video is literally no edits, no cuts, straightforward, a nigga talking in his car, and you literally listening to it, and you locked in and you motivated. And if you got motivation on your heart, bro, take that as a sign that you deserve better, that you want better, that you are going to get better in this life, bro. And take action, my nigga. Nothing works unless you do. Take action. If you don't take action, none of this shit that I'm saying makes sense. And I'm just wasting my breath, my nigga. But I know I'm not, because somebody that's listening to this is gonna take extreme action. And I'm proud of you, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm proud of you. Next up, being busy isn't the same as being productive. You could be busy as fucking not be productive, bro. I'm a fucking, what's it called? I'm a not a believer. What am I trying to say, bro? I do this, you know what I'm saying? And I got way better at it over the past couple of years, but I'm a busy ass nigga, and sometimes I could be busy and not be productive. Sometimes I could be just doing busy work and not productive work. Sometimes I could just be doing shit that take time and not doing shit that push the ball forward, bro. And you got to understand that all tasks have a priority list, bro. All tasks should be knocked out in the task priority. You know what I'm saying? It's a book called Eat the Frog. I think it's by an author named Brian Tracy. I could be wrong. But Eat the Frog basically says the hardest task, the most strenuous task, do that shit first and do that shit fast. You know what I mean? Because once you knock that out, it's going to move the ball forward. And if you do it first, you got the most energy to put towards that one task. That one task will move the ball forward more than any other task. So you want to prioritize that, bro. You want to put that as the first thing, bro. Because not all work is created the same. For example, if you're a YouTuber and you have to create a video, and you have to edit a video, and you have to create a thumbnail, and you have to create a title, and you have to create a description. Don't fucking create the description first, nigga. Create the video first. The description gonna happen regardless, my nigga. Why you worried about the description and your tags and your profile? Fuck that. I'm screaming this shit in the parking lot. Fuck that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, make the video first. Eat the frog, bro. Do the hardest shit first. And you know what the hardest shit is, bro. Don't come asking me what's the hardest thing. You know, bro. You know what I'm saying? You're not slow. You just kind of scared right now, bro. And I don't even want to say you lazy. You just procrastinating because you fear the result. Don't fear the outcome. Don't fear the result, bro. Let's get this money, bro. Let's get this shit. And I'm going to give y'all a bonus one since you stayed this far.
Is the only thing you have when you're going through depression, when you're going through hard times, when you're going through death, real life you can't Google that, man. You're alone. You're alone. You may have a shrink you're going to, you may have a best friend you're going to, but there's 24 hours in the day where you're alone in this brain, and your brain is talking to you in all kind of ways, and it wants to control you and pull you in these different pockets. If you can't control your own brain and your brain controls you, you got to tell your brain where you want to go and how you want to go and how you want to get there. You got to control it. If not, it's over. What existed for me was, okay, man, how am I gonna fucking make this work? And all I knew back then was hard work. The only way anything gets accomplished. That's all I heard back in those days. You gotta work hard. You gotta work hard. I'm not getting I can't get this paragraph. I can't remember what the fuck's in this paragraph to pass this test to get in the military. Read again. Still not getting it. Read again. But if you're not getting it, write it out. And that's how I started learning. Okay, well, I gotta write out everything I do. And then write it out again, and write it out again. And guess what happened? I got it. I can't swim, I'm negative buoyant. Go back again. I can't swim, go back again. Go back again, go back again. I got it. I realized if I keep going back and going back and going back until the just becomes, your mind will say, okay, we're gonna figure it out, because he is not going to stop. It's not like I'm gonna try one more time. No, it's just like alarm clock goes off, boop, we're going back. I can't read right, we're going back. I gave myself no way out, and my mind realized that. They said, okay, we're gonna adapt and overcome now. Like a lot of people say, trying hard. Your mind knows, man. It knows this guy's bullshitting me, man. This guy's lying. There's no truth behind it. When I was in Navy SEAL training, people go, how were you there for 18 months? The program was only 6 months long. You were in 3 hell weeks in 1 year. No one's ever done that. How did you do that? I talk about the new norm. When I lived in a $7 a month place when I was growing up for a short period of time, I loved it. I didn't know any different. That was my norm. Once we moved out of that place, we moved to a $236 a month place. I was like, And I never want to go back to that little piece of shit. But if you go back to that $7 a month place and you realize this is where I live, this is all I got, your mind says, roger that, this is home. So when I was going through Navy SEAL training for 18 months and going back through all the hard parts over and over again, I told myself after the first time, I knew it was gonna be a long journey there. My body was breaking down. It was just how it was going on. I said, you know what, this is my new norm. So my mind said, it's like going to work. Like you go to work, you put your suit and tie on, I go into suffering every day. Every day, suffering, being broken, duct taping my feet up, stress fractures, shin splints, being broken. This is my new norm. And your mind says, if we're not broken, this ain't normal. We gotta be broken. So then your mind starts to get tougher and tougher and more callous. People, how did you run on broken feet? Broken shins. My mind knew this is how we operate. We're in Navy SEAL training. This is what we are. I became hell. And that became my new norm. I gave myself no way out. There was nothing outside these walls of hell. Nothing. I love God, but for a short period of time, I became the devil because that was hell. I became the boss, the owner, the CEO of Navy SEAL training. That was my mindset. And that's how you get through things. You immerse yourself in wherever it is, and you become that. You become that and give yourself no way out. When I was 297 pounds and I was fat as hell trying to be a Navy SEAL, the scariest thing in the world to me, even to this day, was that could have been the rest of my life. I thought then I was trying hard. That's the scariest thing.
If I had zero, I would do this right now. I'm about to break it down to 4 steps, my nigga. So if you ain't got nothing, bro, and you want something, bro, get you a pen, get you some paper. Let's go. Let's get it, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's get to it. You feel me? Step 1 thing that I would do if I ain't had nothing in my name was change my mindset. Change my fixed mindset to a growth mindset. What does this mean? Instead of saying, I can't, say, how am I? How am I? Instead of saying I can't, saying I am. God damn it. Instead of saying, damn, bro, I can't make nothing, be like, okay, cool, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? Even though you ain't got it, you can act like you got it, bro. Act as if, and everything will come to you, bro. You know, some people, when I said that it was a disconnect, that, what are you talking about? Just like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you think you will become, if you act, walk, perceive yourself like you already got everything you want, eventually those opportunities are going to come to you, bro. It can come in the craziest way. Walking outside right now, your head down, you slumped over, nobody gonna approach you with $1 million opportunity. But if you walk outside like you already that millionaire, bro, people are gonna be more open to talking to you, more open to giving you something, more open to giving you that job interview. Imagine going to a job interview as 2 different people. Person number 1, you all slumped over, you depressed, you sad, you mad. And imagine going as person number 2, walking in like you already got the job. If you go into a job interview, bro, walk in like you own that motherfucking job, bro. Walk in like you are the correct person for that job, for that opportunity. And if they pick somebody else, they lost, they missed out. You know what I mean? That's how your mindset is supposed to be with anything in your life. So step number 1 thing that I would do if I was at zero, bro, I would fix my mindset. I would course correct my mindset to be that type of person that could be an attainment of everything that I want. You know what I'm saying? That's step number 1. You feel me? Step number 2, I would get some type of income rolling in. Notice how I just said in step number 1, change your mindset, walk into that job interview like you him. Okay, cool. So step number 2, guess what we gonna do? We gonna put some action behind that shit and we gonna get us some income rolling in. So how will we do that? Shit, go on a job finding website, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Apply for every job in your area. Apply for all the jobs that you want in your area. You don't gotta take nothing that you don't want out of this life, you feel me? Not saying that this is your last point, not saying that this is your last step, but shit, we gotta get some type of income rolling in because we gotta get to step number 3, because step number 2 is going to ultimately take us to that step number 3. Get some income rolling in. Get your job list right. You know what I'm saying? Say you applied to 5 jobs in your area. You like all them 5 jobs. Guess what you're going to do? You're going to go to each and every one of them interviews dressed in your best dressed attire, walking in, standing tall, head up, eye contact, firm handshakes, and you're gonna get every single position. And that from there, you can choose which one you want. You can choose which one got the better hours. You can choose which one is closer to your home. You can choose which one will bring you the better opportunities. Who can I talk to in this job to move me further up the ladder? You gotta move with that type of confidence. You gotta move with that type of integrity, that type of ain't nobody fucking with me type of attitude, type of demeanor. Because that shit shows, bro, and that shit gets you far. You know what I mean? When you standing chest out like this, bro, you feel me? That's why I tell y'all to work out too, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because that shit matter. I literally was somewhere one time. I'm not gonna tell you exactly the experience, but I was somewhere before. It's not too long ago. It was probably like 2 months ago. I was there, and it was a big name person in there. Not like famous, but he in his career path, he was up there. You know what I mean? And eventually we started networking, but he told me the first time he seen me there, he said, yeah, man, I seen you. You had this on, man. You look like you was working out. You look like somebody. And this is coming from a top executive in the field. He says, you look like somebody. And that strictly came from just being that person, embodying that person, bro. And you can do that in multiple ways, man. So number 2, I will find me something that'll bring me income. You know what I'm saying? Whether that's a job, whether that's a side hustle, I would get some money flowing in. You know what I'm saying? Step number 2 is get some money flowing in. Step number 1 is switch your mindset. Step number 2 is get some money flowing in. Step number 3, while my money is flowing in, I would learn some type of high income skill. High income skill could be something like content creation, which I teach. If you want to learn content creation, click the link in the description, answer those questions, and I'll reach out to you and see if you're a good fit to work with Avery B. You know what I mean? Maybe you will. Maybe we could be business partners one day. Who knows? But content creation is a good field. You know what I mean? Photography is a good field. Public speaking is a good field. Sales, you know what I'm saying? Finance. Learn something that is of high value. Because let me tell you something, bro. The hardest worker don't always get paid. The smartest worker does. The one with the most leverage. You know what I mean? The person with the most leverage get paid the most. For example, let's compare a construction worker to a fucking Rolls Royce salesman. You know, construction worker or a Rolls Royce salesman. Construction worker make $12 an hour. Okay, cool. But if this Rolls Royce salesman sell one $500,000 car and get a 10% commission on that $500,000 car, who's making the most money? Who did the most work? Of course, the construction worker did the most work. He out in the heat. He out in the sun. He's, you know what I'm saying, out that bitch all day, 12-hour days. And this Rolls Royce dealership guy, he literally in the AC all day talking to people. He drinking cold ass water in a nice ass suit. He in his office. He went outside and was able to make a high value sale, which is a skill. Sales is a skill. He was able to use his skills and generate income based on his skills. So learn a high value skill, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, if you want to learn content creation from Mr. Avery B, click the link in the description. We gonna see. Next up, that's number 3. Next up, number 4. Outwork whoever the fuck is in that field. In that high income skill that you just chose in number 3. Number 4 is outwork whoever the fuck is in front of you, my nigga. So if you want to be a YouTuber, bro, and you see, and you want to make videos like this one, and you see Avery B making videos like this every day, nigga, make 2 of them, nigga. Make 2 of them hoes, nigga, outwork him. You know what I mean? And outworking is not always putting more out, but outworking is probably researching more. Outworking is staying longer in the research sessions. You know what I'm saying? Putting more towards it. You feel me? Work hard, bro. Outwork that person in that high income skill so you could be the top person in that high income skill. You know what I mean? Real shit. You feel me? And that's real. Like, I want to say more, but I don't think I need to say more in that aspect. Work hard. You know what I'm saying? Find a good ass high income skill, which is smart. And work hard and smart. A lot of people say don't work hard, work smart. Nigga, do both, nigga. Do both of them hoes. Outwork whoever the fuck is in step 3. You know what I'm saying? Learn that skill in step 3. Get you
every single night. And as a competitor, I'm not ducking shit. Like, it's not, oh my God, my back hurts, I'm sore. We got to play Vince Carter and Toronto Raptors tonight. We actually had this happen. We had a game against Toronto in 2000. And Vince was tearing the league up. My back was jacked. But like the perception of that, like what? Kobe's missing the game against Toronto and Vince Carter because my back was really spasming. But people will be like, what? Oh, he's ducking Vince. Excuse me? No, I don't think so. So I would be in the layup line like, okay, there's a lot of days where you can rest and recover. Today ain't one of them. Your back can bother you any other day. That shit ain't bothering me today. Wow. He gonna have to see me today. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
If you're looking at a big investments you got to make, what is the decision-making process there? Do you call? Is there first you do your own research? You take this much time. You call an advisor. Is there a system you follow?
It's pretty simple for me. It's do you understand the business? Is it a business that you can help in some form or fashion? What are the barriers of entry to that business? And then the entrepreneurs themselves, the company itself, right? Do they have a culture that you believe is sustainable? Are these leaders people that you believe in? Are they people that are obsessives? And in turn, have they created a culture of obsessiveness? So I tend to look at those 4 factors, and that's it.
That's big right there, by the way. I don't know if you guys caught that right there. That's pretty massive right there. Same determination. What's your current work schedule look like today?
It's different because I personally am not writing every word of the novels. I am not animating the films. What I have to do now is make sure that the people that we bring in, these obsessives that we bring in, are challenging themselves to do the best job that they think they can do. That's what I'm there for, is for them to constantly look in the mirror and self-assess and challenge themselves. If we have a project and you're saying, okay, I can do that, that's not the project we want. The projects that say, I don't know if I can animate that. I don't know how to write that story. I don't know how to do that. Those are the things we want, because through that curiosity, you'll reach a level that you didn't think was possible. And so running the studio, that's what I'm doing.
You're playing against the Golden State Warriors. Score is 107-109. You guys are close to getting into the playoffs. You know exactly what happens in the game. You go up, you're about to take your shot, and then all of a sudden, boom, Achilles happens, right? He went and hit the free throws, and then you walked off the stage.
Yeah.
And you got the surgery done.
I went in the trainer's room, my kids are in there, and they're looking at you and stuff, and I'm looking at them, and I'm like, it's all right, Dad's gonna be all right. It'll be fine. It'll be all right. It'll be all right. It'll be all right. As a parent, you gotta set the example. You gotta set the example. This is another obstacle. This obstacle cannot define me. It's not gonna cripple me. It's not gonna be responsible for me stepping away for the game that I love. I'm gonna step away on my own terms. And that's when the decision was made that